This is Fat Man from the Holler. Here's what happened. My little Harbor Freight paint gun, mixed some metal flake in it. It wouldn't go through the filter, and there's a whole lot of stuff I didn't know by trial and error. And the gun was blasting, and if you look at it, you can see the runs and everything in it, which ain't really that bad. It can be, you know, blocked out and sanded out, but some of it didn't come out bad. It's just that metal flake, man, it just really ain't meant to be shot with paint. Dudes at O'Reilly's paint department said, look, you're going to shoot metal flake through a gun, you got to shoot it with clear, because if you don't, the paint and metal flake, the metal flake will sink in the paint, and as you can see a metal flake in it. The blue metal flake makes it look like dirt. But this side didn't come out bad, but it still looks like dirt. I don't know if it's going to shine in the sun, but here's what it's looking like. And some of the spots that are not sanded is because I didn't have them prepped all the way up, because some of it, man, is so sensitive. The body work, my buddy changed the parts and stuff and tried to do body work. He's really not many years into understanding all the aspects of prep work. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 15 years old. So a little bit difference, it's a little bit of different technique, and certain things people think they can skip over in paint. You can never skip over your prep. No matter how much prep you do, you can always feel in your heart of hearts you can do better. And even when you're done painting, paint's cured, you're still going to have to wet sand at 1600, you know, and sand it and then clear it and do second coat, light sand, third coat, light sand, and let it all set up and do its thing, and then you wax it. That's just part of the game for having a good paint job. I mean, I didn't take nothing off, as you can see. I mean, it's old truck, it's tractor paint. The tractor paint's like $40, $50 a gallon. It's more than enough paint to paint the truck. But boy, if you put that metal flake in there, it clogs the gun up. It's crazy. And I watched a couple of tutorials and stuff like that on YouTube, and it's like, if you don't got the right gun, it ain't gonna go through it. Well, guess what? Harbor Freight gun ain't going through it. It straight clogged the shit out of that Harbor Freight gun, and that was it. But they do sell metal flake guns, and they're relatively cheap just for an average Joe to be able to do it. I got 2.5 millimeter gun. It's 35 bucks up on Amazon, eBay, Walmart, all over the place, and it's really gonna be a recommended thing. And after this, that's the first time ever doing it. It was about 3 years ago. Nobody ever taught me how to mix paint, and I was doing body work. I was spray bombing shit, and I started using tractor paint. And here's the first truck that I've sprayed tractor paint on. This truck is what you call magic paint. They sell up at Tractor Supply, and I ain't too hip to it. And you can see it's stuck on there pretty good. But man, if you go by that paint ratio they give you, you have to put extra hardener in it, extra reducer, and it just comes out shitty. And I mean, I didn't prep it in some places good, because the clear coat, you know, when the clear coat gets old, it basically deaths the paint. And you can see some shitty prep work on that. But mostly, overall, my truck, it stayed good sitting under an old tree. It got some sap and shit like that on it, but it ain't that bad. But this is a paint job that's like 3 years old. And in this door, my buddy is mowing my yard with a zero turn. It flings up a rock, busts the fucking window. So I had to put a different door on it, and I just spray canned it with some matching tractor paint. And you can see right there in the prep, because when that clear ain't sanded off right, you're gonna get stuff like this. And if you look at, that's just dirt from being under trees and this and that bumper, like, grill, it ain't really made for that paint. I mean, you could probably bulldog it or something, or activator to make it accept it, but it ain't much to it. And the other thing is, what I did is I changed the interior out. And I mean, to make the truck look right, you don't want to have blue, you know what I'm saying, blue in the way it is. You really want to take the doors off and jam it, like do the rockers and everything, where you got a clear window. But anyway, Fat Man from the Holler signing off.